Hello, everyone in DSN 216, otherwise known as computer graphics, and later to be known as digital foundations. I've seen there's some confusion on Canvas, so I thought I would do a quick couple video tutorials on how to set up the documents and where things go. I'm going to start by looking at the project spec. If we look here at part 1, it says create 2 PSD files. That would be Photoshop document files. Document size is equal to 8.25 inches by 8.25 inches. And I'll name them like this: my last name, first name, underscore square PSD, and a circles PSD. To do that in Photoshop, we pull over Photoshop. I already have it open. If it isn't open, you'll go down to your taskbar or applications and just open Photoshop. Okay. To create a new document in Photoshop, we go to File, New, and then I would name it right away. I know that my professor wants me to name it with my last name, first name, underscore, and I'm going to start with squares, and then it will add the PSD for you. I noticed that he said it was supposed to be 8.25 by 8.25, and then the last thing I saw somewhere in here, it's right here, a 72 DPI document. So I'm going to bring my DPI or PPI down to 72. And remember, PPI stands for pixels per inch, DPI stands for dots per inch. Pixels is for the screen, dots are for a print. I will use them interchangeably throughout the class. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that to avoid confusion. I'll hit OK, and my document is created. I would then go to File, Save As. Just create a new folder. I'm going to call it P1 and just save that document. And then I would also create a new document. My settings are already set by my last ones. I know this one is my last name, first name, and circles. Okay, and hit OK, and then I would save that one as well. That's File, Save As, and then in the same spot, hit Save, and there's your 2 Photoshop documents. I'm going to go to the square one real quick and create a few things to replicate. Remember, we need a new layer to work on. I'm just going to delete that background layer, and maybe since I'm supposed to name the layers, I'm going to put named layer, and I'm going to create a design here. I'll do a color. So I'll use the color picker up here, the color palette. If that doesn't show, you can go to Window, Color, and then I'm going to Alt or Option Delete will let me fill with my foreground color. And then I'm going to create another layer. I'm going to select my background color as maybe a nice purple there. And then I'm going to go above that and create another one. Remember, Command Delete is to fill with the background color. And then if you hit Command D, that will deselect your selection. So I can go back. It's Command D, deselect, or you can go up to Select and deselect. Okay, I'm just going to do a real quick and dirty. I'm going to drag these down into copy. Just going to do a couple of these just to illustrate how we're supposed to work in Illustrator. Again, remember, you're supposed to name your layers. Layer again. And I'm just going to save this in InDesign. Maybe I'll add a white background. I'm going to do one more color. I'm going to add one more color in here. Maybe a nice yellow. Maybe right there. And I'm going to fill the whole layer in. Again, I don't have to select anything to fill a whole layer in. So now I have a quick design. And then I'm going to save that. It saves it as my square. I hit OK. And I will stop here at this video. In the next video, I will show how to place it into Illustrator, and the following video how to place it in InDesign.